Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to the hood table, y'all. We are back one more again on this Tuesday evening. Welcome to the hood table. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new here. And also remember, we do have a membership. Just hit the membership button to join the membership. And also, if you want to hit the Cash App to donate to the commentary or to the panel, it is $ the hood table 402. And what's up, two of my favorite ladies? What's up, Deanna and Corio? How y'all doing?
We fine.
Good,
so
girl. You know we know this the fuck. What's up,
right,
Corio?
Hey, so you put up the bat signal for me and Deanna, right? So we're here, baby. We're here.
What's good? What's good? I put up the bat signal for somebody else too. They might get the message in a minute. But okay. You guys, thank you. Come on in. I know it has been some questions going around about different court cases and lawsuits and all kind of things like that. And a lot of y'all been looking in the wrong direction. What's up, Charlie?
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, a lot of people have been looking in the wrong direction, but there's been little clues and little hints out there that led me to an actual court case. So I'm gonna jump right into it because some of the people on the panel can't be here long, but I do want their commentary and feedback on, somebody said, wait, what the title say? You know what? Okay, so let's get right into it. So there was a court case that was going on that was supposed to happen that we had heard about, and everybody was laughing about it, joking about it. The bitch is crazy, stuff like that. And we didn't even think that she would go through with it. And then we had heard that she had missed her court date. Remember when we was joking about that? She had missed her court date and everything. Do y'all recall that like a couple of months ago?
Yes.
Okay, and if y'all still confused about the title, we're discussing Heidi Flyucci, and we're discussing the lawsuit that she put out on Ty, which was one of the people, along with Sean Bradley, who was over or running the show, right? And several people had been on that show from the B sector, and we already know that wasn't nobody really supposed to get paid. Only people are supposed to get their trip paid, their lodging, food, flights, shit. They got flued out, right?
It was a pilot, so nobody was supposed to get paid for one pilot.
Exactly. It was a pilot for some type of YouTube reality show or something like that for the B sector. And nobody was supposed to get paid unless the show got picked up, right? So we had found out that Heidi Fly was suing Ty for $15,000.
Right. I remember.
Why she went down to 15? I thought she was screaming 30.
I always heard it was 15.
I heard it was 15.
I ain't know. I know she was screaming it was 30. Deanna, you told me we were getting paid. So I thought she would at least try to go for the 30. But go ahead, my bad.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. But you do recall because you were one of the ones who was offered to be on that show. And you do recall that I wasn't supposed to get paid nothing.
Nope. Told me I wasn't going to get paid nothing, honey. If we got picked up and we did whatever you call it, appearances at clubs and this, that, and the other, that's what we'll get paid for. That's what I was told.
So let me blow this up for you guys. See if I can get it bigger. Well, maybe I should have kept it the way it was. Hold on. Can y'all see that?
I can see it, but I don't know about
Okay, let
nobody
me
else.
blow it up a little more. Is that better? Let me move
Yeah.
the comments. Okay. And make sure y'all are liking and sharing the video, please, and thank you.
Can you move? If you move that, we probably see a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So let me blow it up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's good. I can. Yeah.
Okay, so, and these are all public documents, by the way. Public documents, by the way. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna scroll on down to this claim that Heidi Fly had put against Ty, and that was said claim an amount of $15,000, principal 3145.89, which is interest, plus $280. That was the cost to date and all future costs of the lawsuit. Y'all see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she asked for a lot.
Okay, that was on January 22nd. That was on January 22nd, signed and sealed. That was when Heidi Fly, that was around the time, I think it was a little bit after that, that we actually started hearing about this lawsuit. And people was like, this bitch is crazy. How's she going to get $15,000 and ain't nobody else get no money? And she swear that that's what she was offered. And so basically, let me pull up some more information because I got lots of information here. Okay. So basically it was for $15,000. Now Deanna heard 30. If anybody else heard a different amount, feel free to put it in the chat. And I am going to pull up something
Well,
else. Go
excuse me.
ahead, go ahead.
I didn't hear that she sued for 30. I just know that she kept hollering about, you said we were gonna get paid 30,000. Deanna
Oh, okay,
said,
okay, okay.
yeah,
So
I didn't
yeah,
know she actually had went through with the shit. Cause when I heard about it, I thought it was stupid. So I didn't think it was nothing, real serious. Then I heard she didn't show up to court, so I'm like,
right. And she
But
did. Uh-oh, I think somebody got me in the background. I thought I heard myself. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Okay, so there was a notice. I mean, there was a failure to appear. There was a failure to appear. I'm gonna pull that up right here. Failure to appear. This was dated April 23rd, 2024, and both Ty and Heidi Fly, they were supposed to meet at 9:00 a.m. on April 23rd, but it said Heidi Fly failed to appear for the mediation. And the letter said, we regret that the mediation could not be held. Both parties must be present in order for the mediation conference to proceed. And they said they appreciate Ty showing good faith and effort to resolve the problem through the Justice Center of Atlanta, but Heidi Fly didn't show up. So that was what we was all hearing about like a month or so ago, that Heidi Fly didn't show up for the court date. So everybody just assumed like maybe she dropped the case, or maybe she thought she wasn't going to win or something. And I never heard anything else about it, about her rescheduling or anything like that. It kind of just dead it, right? It kind of just dead it. And then let me tell y'all the way what made me even look up this case, by the way, is because a lot of people were directed to Johnny Mac's wall. And on his wall, it says something about, what people thought was referencing Sean Bradley, where it said a queen stands alone and stuff like that, fighting people battles and running and all that kind of stuff. So everybody just assumed that it had something to do with Sean Bradley. And everybody was looking up that information for Sean Bradley, but nobody was coming up with anything. And then Sean even came on here and said, I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't been to court in I don't know how long, and whatever. So anyway, so let me tell y'all what the answer was from what's her name, Ty. And by the way, Ty, of course, is not her it's not her real name. It is a nickname that she go by. Everybody knows Heidi Fly. A lot of people know her name also, but anywho, okay. So as far as Ty, Ty's defense was, and I'm just going to read it as it says on the court statement, on the court docs. Basically, Heidi versus Ty, defense and answer of Ty to the statement of claim filed by Felicia Dade. And of course, this was for a contract. She felt like Ty breached the contract. And Ty also was filing a counterclaim. So Ty's answer was her first defense. Plaintiff, which of course is Heidi Fly. Plaintiff's statement of claim fails to state a claim upon which relief may be granted and should therefore be dismissed. Second offense. Defendant plead accord and satisfaction to the plaintiff's statement of claim, which means basically everything that Heidi Fly was supposed to get was satisfied. In any event, any obligation defendant may have owed a plaintiff at some point in time is fully satisfied under the law. Third defense. Plaintiff has no contract in this case and will be required by the exercise of ordinary care to produce the alleged contract that she states she signed with the defendant. Basically, she was asked to show said contract that she signed with Ty. Fourth defense. Defendant pleads lack of jurisdiction in this matter as the court has no jurisdiction over defendant in this case. So that was Ty's response. And y'all got anything to say about that?
No. Let me look.
Because she basically told her you got what you got, and that was it. And you should have known that. She should probably read that before she signed it.
Mm-hmm. And if you did have proof of this $30K or whatever, you should have been able to provide that information. So yeah, that's what that part was for, about the satisfaction. Like everything that was supposed to be given or promised to that said person, Heidi Fly, was satisfied. So anyway, moving right along. So I'm just going down the list of the different court docs on here. There was a notice of conflict that was signed. That was by an attorney, and that's not really too important. The notice of conflict. It was just they basically couldn't meet the date or something like that. But the next thing that is said on here is basically the motion, which says, okay, this was the motion. Heidi Fly versus Ty, and this was on April 23rd. Okay, somebody had requested a video conference. I think that was when Heidi missed it. Remember, she was supposed to, that was the video conference. Heidi was supposed to appear on video, and she didn't appear on video. So that's basically what that was for. She requested
she loved to be on camera. Okay.
Mm-hmm. She didn't want to be on camera. She requested to be on camera to do the video conference, and that was 4:23, 9 a.m. And then y'all heard me just say that she didn't show up, but Ty did show up. So we do remember hearing a little of that talk, in the past month or so. Now, as far as the judgment, though, because Heidi Fly, obviously, she didn't show for the court date. So as far as the judgment goes, all right, let me pull my good old bean footage up here. All right, hold on. Let me share the screen. Yeah, it's definitely not a good look to show up AKD. Definitely not a good look. Okay. All right, let me blow it up really big so y'all can see it. Okay, so here is the judgment. Can y'all see it okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so there's the judgment. And as you can see, it says order and judgment. It has the plaintiff there. It has the defendant there. Down at the bottom or in the middle, it says the court, after considering the evidence presented in the applicable law, finds as follows. Complaint for the plaintiff on defendant in amount of $154.86. Principal, that was basically 5 hours. That's basically attorney fees right there, right? And then at the bottom down here where it says counterclaim, it says $3,479.
Oh.
That includes
So you
Heidi.
mean to tell me Heidi Fly end up paying Ty to go and record the show?
You see where it says 0 for the complaint, right? You see where it says 0? So 0 for her attorney. At the bottom it says for the defendant's attorney, $34.79, which includes $2,500 for attorney fees. Post judgment as allowed by law is. Let me see if I can get it bigger.
It says hotel. I saw that. Uber.
Hotel, 110 for hotel, 200 for
flight.
200 for Uber. What kind of Uber with that, God?
$669 for flight. Altogether, that's $3,479 against Heidi Fly.
Girl.
Ty ain't shit, and then Ty got a whole house in Atlanta. She ain't shit. That's how you do. You play dirty. Heidi Fly, a slow bitch though. That's what she ended up doing.
Oh
Paying
my
that woman
God.
instead of the woman paying her. Make it make sense.
I still can't believe that she even had the nerve to file the suit. The nerve. Like, how many people was on the show? Like 8?
Oh, Taylor May used to be her mod. Taylor May said that's what she get.
Oh, you used to be her mod? Why aren't you her mod anymore, Taylor?
Cruz
no, never mind. Don't ask that. I don't want you to get involved in no.
Yeah, no. Cruz,
Oh,
get up
hell,
here.
I wanted to know. Shit, why she can't answer?
Cruz, get up here.
Cruz, Corio has summoned you to the hood table. Come to the table.
So basically, what I'm understanding here is the girl Ty showed up and she didn't, so they ruled against her.
Exactly.
Well, why wouldn't they? Ain't she the one who initiated the shit? Come on now, wasting everybody time and money.
Anytime
she thought Ty wouldn't show up. Want to bet me money?
Don't show up, you're gonna lose.
She might have thought Ty would show up, but
Ty was gonna show up because Ty ain't never told her she was gonna give her shit.
Right.
And she's right in Atlanta. I mean, and then on top of that,
both right in Atlanta,
video,
right?
You couldn't show up on video.
Yeah. Ever since COVID.
Hey, VS.
Everybody has been showing up on video. Like, I don't know how she couldn't.
Ty got 2 residents, so she probably used her Vegas resident, and probably came from. But she do have a residence.
She do have a residence, and she does. She's there as well, but she probably was coming from Vegas. That might explain the $669 flight fee,
and that might explain the $200 Uber she probably took.
Exactly.
From in Vegas, and she probably took it to and from.
And $600 and something flight. She probably took first class because them flights is cheap as hell to go to Vegas and Atlanta.
Lisa said because she lives in a state of delusion, she thought she could win. What's up, Cruz?
You know what? My sources, they leave me credible, but good gracious. I got to wind back because I missed the first 15 minutes.
All I need is a tip and a clue and a hint. And I heard some tips and clues and hint in the last few days. And I was like, they looking at the wrong case. Like, everybody forgot about Heidi.
You go sue somebody. You jump, which was crazy to me because I was thinking, girl, you was on the show for about 5 minutes. I seen more of your own footage, her and Wiley, from her channel. Heidi Fly, did I see any from anybody else? And you go sue him for $15,000 for what?
Y'all think she was trying to get Jay Wilson in on that when she kept on meeting up with him and doing all that extra shit with him? And Jay Wilson ain't bite the bait. He got that much sense with his fat ass.
Jay was like, "Now you go first." Jay said, "You go first."
I'm sure Jay Wilson probably already know about this. I'm sure Sean already knows because I heard Sean say the other day that there was a case going on, but he was asked not to really say anything. So, yeah.
For me and Charlie, can you read that amount again?
Now, let me ask you this. Was there in the documents that you have, was there a gag order?
Hold on, y'all.
I think she had somebody at her door, but yeah, that's actually a really great question because if there's we ain't heard her say that, and nobody said.
Well, I heard no, because Heidi Fly was on Jay Wilson's channel one day hollering it was a gag order.
Because she got defeated. Hell, who
Yeah,
gonna tell on themselves they got their ass whooped? Come on.
right. It might
That's
be a
true.
personal gag order.
She gagged herself and all that money she owed.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
That's all. That's wow. I thought maybe it would be a couple hundred, 1,000, 1,500. Not even 1,500. I thought it was going to be around 500. Just a little slap on the wrist for bringing a case and taking up the court's time. I had no idea.
Technically, he wouldn't have imposed a gag order because she didn't show up. So there wouldn't have been a gag order probably placed at all.
No. Sean had
She don't
said,
know what the hell was saying unless she reading the same paper we read.
well, Sean, and I don't know, this could be reference to another case that Sean was speaking of, but he did say something about a case, and he said there's no gag order, but he said he was asked not to talk about it. So I don't know. That was one of the things, and along with some other tips and clues from people that I was thinking,
Well, that could be it. That he was just, a courtesy. Because if it's not in the documents,
and that's his friend, Ty.
and here's the other thing: if he didn't go to court, why would he have a gag order? You got to go to court to get a gag order.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The gag order part to me doesn't make sense. But
But I remember she was on Jay Wilson's channel and something was mentioned about it, and she was like, oh, no. You were not talking. There's a gag order. That's a gag order. And I was thinking, what's a gag order? Are y'all still in court? Y'all, I don't know. But hey, you take somebody to court, you end up paying. Child.
Man, that's dumb though. I would never take nobody to court unless I know for sure that I'm going to win. And we talking about $30,000, even though she went and asked for 15. But still, you weren't offered 30 and you weren't offered 15. I guess she did the max. Maybe it was like
just because Ty was going to just because Ty has the money, we're going to go. Maybe she thought Ty was going to settle out of court and just give her, 5,000 or something.
Yeah. I think she thought Ty wouldn't show up, and so therefore she would get automatic judgment. Because if your plaintiff doesn't show up, you automatically win.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how could both of them not show up then? Why would she not show up if that's what she was banking on?
yeah, because I would show up for 15. Somebody suing me for $15,000.
Oh, she showed up.
Ty's a
Ty was there.
Yeah, Ty showed up.
But she didn't show up. But she didn't show up for the first. I remember she didn't show up for the first case thing. Said she was sick. She had to have surgery or sick or something like that.
And that was the record that I showed y'all. Hold on, let me bring it back up. The conflict of interest.
See, I missed all that. See, I came in late, so I missed the first.
Yeah, that was the conflict of interest. If your attorney lets the courts know ahead of time, you okay on that. But if it's court day and you don't show up,
you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
You're losing. But it didn't sound like she had a case anyway.
Right.
And maybe that's why she was like, I ain't showing up. But little did she know, that's just my opinion, but she probably felt like it's a loser, so I'm not going to show up. Screw it. You think? Because if she was sick, all she had to do was call.
Yeah, that's true. But I think she just didn't have no proof.
That's what I'm saying. She just thought, it's a losing case. I don't know why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go. Did she have an attorney?
She should have. I don't know if she. Wait, hold up.
Not an attorney of record.
Oh yeah, because hold on, I gotta pull it. I gotta pull it back up.
Oh well.
Hold on. I'm sorry if I'm not reading y'all in the chat. I'm sorry. Okay, let me blow it up.
Maybe she thought it was she tried to say it was a verbal contract. I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't know. It's not good. Okay. But someone in the chat said that Sean Bradley said there was never a gag order.
Yeah, that's what I said.
A real gag order. Yeah.
Yeah, there was no gag order.
So Miss Cruiser just dropped down?
Yeah, they just left us. They just ran away.
Say bye. but maybe she got a
I
call.
only see one attorney name.
So that would mean she did. I mean, she didn't show up at all either. An attorney would have at least showed up and asked for a continuance or something.
Because there were 3 letters sent out, one to Ty, one to Heidi, and one to an attorney.
And that would have been Ty's attorney because
Yeah,
we
so
saw the attorney fees.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
when you
there
say
was,
you have a, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
When you say you have a verbal contract, it is very hard to prove unless you said it in a crowded room, or but when it's just between you two or over the phone and you're not recording it, that's very hard to prove a verbal contract. It, it just is, and I don't know if that's what she was banking on, but I can't believe she filed suit and now she owes almost $4,000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Did that have court fees included?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it had court fees. It had court fees included. Yeah, I think did somebody put it in the chat?
I
Yeah,
believe.
it's 15. Okay. I think somebody put it in the chat. Let me pull it back up.
I
Okay.
knew Miss Cruiser probably got along. Dad, Deanna dropped down too? Oh, she probably couldn't stay long.
Very Carey did if you go up at 4:56 p.m.
Okay. All right, here's the judgment. I got the judgment. Did she already put it up there?
It's in here. I'll copy and paste it myself.
Okay.
So it'll be at the bottom of the chat for you, so you can be lazy.
Yeah. You said you're going to teach me how to do that.
The judgment was $154.86. That was what Heidi asked for her, and it's weird because it says 0 amount there. So I'm thinking she either didn't have an attorney or
she had to have not, because they would have put the attorney's fees there.
But as far as ties, hers was $2,500.
It was $3,479 for the defendant's attorney. Basically altogether it was $3,479. $2,500 for her attorney.
Right.
$110 for the hotel, $200 for the Uber, and $669 for the flight.
And that totals $3,479.
Mm-hmm.
For the defendant. And this was as of May 31st.
Yeah. She probably thought she could do this completely under the carpet, and people thought that she
I'm sorry, June 4th. I was looking at something else. That was as of June 4th.
Look at Cruiser saying including the Uber, and she's cracking up. This is an example of why you shouldn't be false charges. You just may end up paying the courts plus the plaintiff's attorney fees plus inconvenience, pain and suffering, loss of wages.
Technically, if Ty wanted to, she could have sued for loss of wages. She could have sued for time and suffering for having to deal with all this situation. And she probably could have got a lot more out of her if she really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was only that much.
Well, verbal
you basically wasted my time and you lied on me. She lied to people on YouTube on a public, entertainment platform. Mm-mm. So yeah, I would have sued her. Shit, you want 15? Shit, I want 15.
They asked a good question. They said, and I remember her saying this. Heidi claimed, Taylor and Deanna, Heidi claimed she had recordings. What happened to them? Because if she promised her money on the recordings, that would be great evidence in a verbal contract situation.
Right.
Not saying you would win. Great evidence, though.
Yeah, she didn't have no evidence. She didn't have no evidence at all. At least not for no $30,000. Probably not for nothing. I mean, I know they said they signed NDAs and they have to sign this and sign that, but a contract like that, if somebody really owed me that time, if you owe me $200, that's a reason to take somebody to court. I mean, some people might think, oh, that's petty. You can go without that, but Wasting the court's time. Yeah, wasting my time, wasting the court time. She was hitting links. Remember, she was hitting links, talking shit about Sean, talking shit about Ty, and talking shit about not getting paid. I'm like,
Remember, she was talking shit about Ty, and yeah, but and that might be why Ty was like, she pushed it. Because she could have let it go.
and you see what BA Superstar said? She said that lady was trying to sleep with her and some more shit.
Yes, that's what she said. I wasn't going to go into that. I was going to leave that alone, Charlie. I wasn't going to touch that. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, that is true, BA.
That's right, Kimberly. This is an example of why you shouldn't be making false charges. Mm-hmm.
Charlie,
Yeah.
do you remember any of this, or was this during when you were gone?
This was during when I was gone, but I heard all
Okay,
about it when I came back. Trust me.
yeah. But you may not know like these details, right? You just
No,
right. Okay. Well, girl, what you think? What you think?
girl, this is crazy. I'm gonna say I heard all about it, and the people who even was supposed to go, and I heard. I think I even saw some kind of video of some people at the place where they went, if I'm
Uh-huh.
not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, what? Wait, there's going to be a beef sector pilot, a TV show supposedly that never got picked up. That would
Yeah.
have been crazy. Oh, that would have been worse than the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm telling you.
All them
But you
gray.
know what? I, for one, oh damn, it's about to. Y'all hear that thunder? Okay,
I heard that.
you hear it? It's
I
loud as
did.
hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I, for one, was thinking to myself, what if it did happen? Even though I thought maybe it might not, but I'm thinking, what if it did happen? And what if it grew legs? You know what I'm saying?
Girl, one of
Like,
them gray ass people. Didn't nobody
I'm
want to
just
watch that.
saying, I still was like, what if? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Some of the people I be seeing on reality shows, I'll be like, where the fuck they find these niggas? I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
but they're young.
yeah, that's
They're
true.
not
That's
50 and
true.
60 and yeah.
Well, we do got a younger generation on here now, so
Yeah,
mm,
but we'll see. And yeah, I don't even
maybe
want
they
to.
can try it again. We do
Oh,
got
that would be worse than Bad Girls Club if you put some of them people in the same room. There'd be fights every day.
ain't no telling. They talking about camera crews and NDAs and all that shit for the Vegas trip. So never know, never know. But y'all better keep y'all contracts if y'all supposed to get paid. Don't end up in court like Heidi losing.
Yeah.
Heidi
I
Fly
I
about to make
wonder if
that
she's
money
go.
fly.
And if I hopefully they get it paid because if Ty wanted her fees and everything paid for, she doesn't pay. I'm wondering if Ty would put a lien on some things
Ooh.
or or garnish wages or something like that, or because Heidi has that business, right? That makeup business, the recording bit. I don't know if it's a
The makeup
business.
business, the lip gloss business, all that stuff.
Yeah, and doesn't she record, or
Recording,
I
yep.
don't know, because that's what you can do, or you can garnish wages, or there's remedies for that, you know.
Well, from how she talks, she be acting like she got a whole lot going on down there. So that
Yeah,
might just be a drop in the bucket for her.
yeah, hopefully it is, and it's not a big thing, and she can just go ahead and knock it out and keep it moving. But I think she was probably hoping this did not get out because it's kind
That
of
was Joyce.
embarrassing.
Just read my book. That was Joyce. She was supposed to get paid for the makeup artist.
Yes,
Mhm. And that was a big kerfuffle.
you know what? Well, this is why I don't think Vegas is a Thai production. Ness and them too wild with no collateral. That's yeah. Well, that's one thing about the one
Hmm.
that Ty was doing with what's his name, Sean Bradley. A lot of those people had something to lose.
Mm.
And so that's so maybe it was the better fit for them because what does Jay Wilson say? People that don't have anything to lose will make you lose everything.
Hmm. That's right.
So yeah, so that probably
And
uh
after this experience, Ty probably like fuck the B sector or any other sector on here. All the shit that happened afterwards. Not saying that, putting all the blame on any particular party, but I wouldn't want to try it again. Like people trying to take me to court for some shit that I never promised. Like,
right. And that might be why she got mad. Like you had me go through this mess, and I didn't. And she might have, because she could have just said, "Okay, I won. Thank you."
yeah, I would have loved to see Deanna. I know Deanna would never do no shit like that. But man, and I know Deanna dropped down because she had already told me she got to go soon. But I just like, ooh, if Deanna would have been there, that I mean, they did have some good scenes. I mean, especially I thought Wiley's scene was the best, but they did have some good scenes. Yeah, but I know Deanna wouldn't go though. She's like, fuck y'all, I ain't going that bullshit.
I can hear her saying exactly.
Should the cruiser said all her businesses lucrative? I don't know. She was sending out lipsticks or what was it? Was it lip gloss?
Yeah, but
look at that.
Taylor Made is cracking up. And I think she was her mom for a long time. But
Taylor Made, you better be good down there in the chat. She might come for you, girl.
I don't think Taylor Made is scared.
Oh, but Taylor Made. See, I wish I knew why she. Look at me being nosy.
Being nasty.
Yeah. She may
like
not.
What had happened, Taylor? Taylor said she don't care.
Yeah. Well,
that's all I have. I mean,
because Heidi can roast and gag now. She can get down. But Taylor,
she can roast and gag. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. But Heidi, I'm sure somebody will tell you that this live happened, and it's just commentary. That's it. That's all. I hate that. It happened. I wish you'd have showed up for that court date, and and I'm sure you paid it immediately. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm sure she paid it immediately too. I mean, well, it was just June 4th, so I'm sure they give you like a certain amount of time to pay.
Yeah, shut up, Charlie.
So Charlie, why are you giggling?
She's cracking up.
Them lip glosses about to be flying off the shelf.
Charlie,
y'all better support Heidi.
You got to do a flash sale now.
Support Heidi, because Heidi,
what they call a flash sale. When they put the lipsticks on sale real cheap, so you move product real fast.
Heidi Fly about to make the money fly, y'all. I got that from somebody, unless they want to say who gave it that. Heidi Fly about to make the money fly. Okay?
I heard her lipstick kits were cute, and I
did too.
Eyebrows were good quality.
I did too.
So
I heard her lip glosses were
hold
really
you
good.
On that. Yeah.
Yeah, no shade on the lip gloss, because I heard they were some really nice quality.
I did too. I really did hear nice things about her stuff.
You know what? You're right, BA. Somebody said in the chat, I wonder if that's why she's been so quiet. But I haven't heard from Heidi, and I don't know.
Heidi's in a whole nother sector. She's in kind of like the black mukbang. Well, she was for a long time, like over there in the black mukbang area where they were supposedly eating and coming on camera, and they started beefing, and I don't think anybody over there even does a mukbang anymore.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she was over there, but I don't know now because I haven't been over there in a very, very long time. Yeah.
Well, we shall see. Maybe she'll come live. Maybe she won't. Maybe she'll just keep on staying over there where she at. But either way, that's all I got. That was I just want to go over some B sector court cases that are, again, public information. Anybody can go look it up. But y'all, anything else y'all want to add before I get my ass off of here?
Did you see what Candy Love wrote down in the chat?
What Candy say?
She said, "Good evening, everyone in the panel. At BA Superstar, everything is in hubby's name. Her hubby probably said heck no to the court." Somebody else wrote that in the chat, that everything's in his name.
Oh.
So how does that work when you're married and you have a judgment against you?
Well,
Is,
isn't
is
that
it because
kind of how?
huh?
I'm sorry. Isn't that kind of how Tasha K was? Like his company and everything, they were suing the company and all that was in his name. Like everything was in his name. Remember?
Yeah. So you can kind of like that's almost yeah. So
You
they
still
can't
suing the
judge.
household though. I mean, when the bottom line.
Cruiser said they're not married, are they?
I
So are
thought
they really married or
I
not?
thought they were married. Hey Ronnie,
I heard they were not married, but I don't know.
I I thought they were married, Charlie. I don't know.
What the
I
look
Mm,
at
never
this
assumed
comment.
people.
Y'all is bad. Mm-mm.
You know what, Tiny
Mm-mm.
Elvis? Oh my
the
goodness.
gas station pimp.
You
That's
know
the best.
what? You know what?
That's
Hey,
the
what's
best
up, Ronnie
troll name.
Q? Hey,
Hey,
Ronnie
Ronnie
Q.
Q.
You gonna
Ronnie
get
Q,
the red ball back, Ronnie Q?
yeah, Ronnie Q, you missed some tea. Some breaking news. Hood table broke. She broke out. She's did a what is it called when they hot off the presses? Is that what
But the
journalists?
thing about it is, people on here knew about it, but they just for some reason wasn't talking. I understand. I understand.
What does cruiser mean? What does that mean? I do not know. I was asking. Oh, what did she
What did
ask?
she ask?
You want to
Let
ask about
me
if
get
they
my
were married
answer
or
on
not?
the corner.
Okay. My bad, my bad,
Where is it?
my bad.
Oh,
She said it right
okay.
here. I thought she said they're not married. I'm sorry. Cruiser
Are
was
they?
asking. She was
She was
It,
asking a question.
asking.
Let
yeah.
me correct that. Cruiser did
Yeah.
not say they're not married. She asked
And as
a question.
far as I know, they are. When people say they're married on here, I always go with they are because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
And if they feel like they've been together a long time and they feel like they're husband and wife, I'm not going to judge them. So, but I thought they really, really were, Miss Cruiser.
That's okay, Cruiser. We read that wrong too. You know we dyslexic.
Ooh.
Candy Love said not married. Let me go in the back now. She said, let me go back in the dark for about 3 more years.
Ooh,
All right, Candy Love.
Dag Chipper's Babe Nation. What does he say? Oh fly. Oh Lord, look what he called
Oh
her.
my God, they talking about her lipstick line or her lip gloss line.
Oh
Ooh,
fly, low budget copycat mine from Super Scent.
oh, you know
50
what?
crayon case
Oh, I'm
pouch.
sorry.
She couldn't even keep stock with her. Ooh, ooh,
Mm-mm.
ooh.
Ooh.
And Dominique said she's not married to that man. So a lot of people have been saying she's not married.
Hey Dominique. Oh, I
And that might explain why everything is in his name. I mean, some people are like that. I mean, like if a guy moves in with a woman, sometimes things are in her name. If a man, a woman moves, I don't know. Me personally, I gotta have my own shit. If
yeah.
we ain't married, I done did that shacking up before, as they call it. No shade to the shackers, but I
Mm,
done did that shacking up
not the
years, okay? And I will not do that again. I want my shit. You have your shit, okay?
Charlie. Did she say not the shackers?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what my mama called it.
I'm
Shacking.
done with her. She is so you are so on the list. Hood the
Mm-mm.
shack. I have never shacked.
Uh-huh.
You know, no,
For real, you never
No,
shacked?
never. We've always had our own places.
See, that's what I'm talking
Corio was a pimp. See,
about. A man
Yeah,
with his own shit. Mm-mm-mm.
yeah.
I love it.
When it becomes too many questions, what you doing? Where we going? What you watching? What we doing?
And
We
that's
going
what I hate. I mean, I
with
love dating. Trust me,
it.
I love dating. But
It's
that living
yeah,
together shit is for the birds.
yes. Like you know what? It's time for you to go on home. I'll call you later.
Mm-mm.
and
Thank
never
you.
call back.
No,
Mm-mm.
I call back. It's just that I need a break because I don't know why they ask so many questions. What we eating? You want
Asking
to
all
go
them
here?
questions.
Want to go there? Da da da. And it's like,
Where you
uh,
been? Who you with? What time you get home? When you
yeah,
left?
yeah,
What you eat? What you wearing? How your hair? Like,
yeah.
dating is fun. Dating is fun, but it has to be with the right one. You have to be. I done met a whole bunch of, and I appreciate the men who gave me my boys, But
I get it. And I love you.
lessons.
Yeah. I'm
Mm.
in love with love. Life is good. But
And I love
don't
love. I'm one of those
don't
people who love and love
yeah.
people. I love to see my friends happy and happy
I
relationships.
do too. But
But
I'm just
for the
not
most
a
part, most people all
yeah.
they do is complain to me about their
Yeah.
relationships.
I figured out myself. I know myself. And I'm not the marrying type. I don't want to be married because, like I said, when I want my space, you got to go home. And even if I'm over there, I get the same way. I'm getting ready to go home. You know what I mean? And you just have to find someone that's cool with that and secure with that. You
You
know
see
what I
what Chipper
mean?
said?
Oh God.
Deanna, Arizona lady, and Johnny Musty probably snatched her. Mm.
Who? Wait, Deanna, Arizona lady. Who
Hold up.
is that? I don't know what that
Arizona
means.
lady and Johnny Mac probably the ones who snatched your channel.
Um.
Uh, you know
Oh,
what?
Cruiser. That makes sense. What does that mean? Deanna, Arizona lady. Deanna,
I hope
Arizona
they ain't
lady,
talking about.
and
I'm not even gonna
Johnny.
say the name. I'm not gonna say the name out loud. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll tell you later because that's an
Okay.
allegation, and I don't want to.
Okay. Well, don't highlight it,
Yeah.
girl.
But
Um.
Krista said you need a military man or a truck driver. And let me say, I got a home girl, a really close friend who got a truck driver, and she
Mhm.
met him as a truck driver. They had a long distance relationship, and he ended up moving here, and he's still a truck driver. And she says, "Oh my God, I love him and everything, but when he's on the road and I have the house to myself and the bed to myself, and
Girl.
he just
Yes.
loves it. And then when he come home, of course they have a great time. But she says when he's gone, it's
Yes.
like dancing around the house, like I'm by myself, bitch.
And it
I'm by
is
myself,
like that. You're so excited to see them when they come back
Yes.
over. It's like, oh, come here. But okay, bye bye. But
Yeah.
speaking of truck drivers, this is a not a fun fact, but there are over 100 serial killers
Oh my God.
actively working in the U.S. as we speak.
Don't say
And
it's
they
truck
say
drivers.
over 90% are truck drivers
Oh my God.
because they're here and there, they're everywhere, they're constantly on the move,
You said
and
90%
they could,
of 100,000?
huh?
90% of 100,000.
They said there's over 100 active,
Right.
yeah, well, yeah.
You said
Oh,
over 100,000 serial killers and
no,
90%. Okay.
no, over 100 active, over 100 active serial
I
killars
thought
in
you said
America.
100. That girl.
No, over 100,
I was about
and they're active. And they said that not over 90% are truck drivers, long haul. Well, just truck drivers.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, Chipper. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
I just watch a lot of ID channel and documentaries on creepy stuff like true crime and
Oh, the
stuff.
ID channel and the true them the shit, y'all. Y'all be missing out. Them ID channels and them
It was
discovery
insane.
channels and real true life crime. Y'all be missing out.
Dominique, so you're saying that the documentary was fake?
How's
Hmm.
it fake? It was fake? Where did you see it,
That's what she
Dario?
said. I watched the documentary, but
You watched
okay.
the documentary, but it's fake?
That's what she said in the chat. So
Oh
maybe
wow.
she knows, maybe she heard about the documentary and looked it up and they said it was fake. I don't know, but
Yeah, they do say most truck drivers are cheaters. They be messing with what do they call them? Charlie, what they call them? Like Charlie would know. I'm just
They call
what's
them
they
lot
call them?
lizards.
Lock there. I knew Charlie. I just knew you would know. Not like you. Hey, y'all know what I'm saying.
I
But
got family members that are truck drivers, and they'll tell you after, like, don't go to certain truck stops. And if you do stop, make sure you lock your doors because
yeah.
those bitches will just walk on in your shit.
But you know what, y'all? I do that all the time, especially if you are a female. I know y'all done heard it before, but I know we sometimes get in our car and we just sit there and we going through our phone or going through our purse or our pocketbook, playing around in the cubby,
Yeah.
and don't lock our door once we get in. That is one thing that I take really seriously, is locking my damn door when, and it don't matter. I'm from the hood, but it don't matter if I'm in the burbs, in the bougie area, in the hood. It don't matter. Most of the
Right.
serial killers are from the burbs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most serial killers ain't from the hood. They from the fucking burbs, and they professionals, and they work in corporate, jobs, and they crazy and psycho. But yeah,
Oh, I
always
think
lock your doors when you get in your car right away. Women, always.
it looks like AKD might have saw the same uh documentary series that I watched.
And they said it's true.
Yeah.
And Chopper, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. It's okay. You okay. You okay.
Chopper's in here.
No,
Chipper.
Chipper. Did I say Chopper? I
Oh.
meant Chipper.
Yes, you did,
Chipper the hair.
girl.
I'm sorry. I meant Chipper. You don't have to apologize. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. But yeah, y'all know when we talk about shit over here, sometimes we just be like alleged, especially if we ain't got no concrete proof.
I got taken to the spot where the Long Island serial killer actually did his stuff because my fiance's from Long Island. He's like, look, there's the beach area.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because he knew that I'd been like, and the crazy part.
You know that movie Friday? You ever seen Dead? Somebody dead? You ever seen Dead?
Girl.
Friday, you ever seen a dead person?
Girl, like he took me down there before the dude even got caught. Like I was down there, he got caught in like 2015. I forget exactly what time it was. I have to look it up again. It was just recently, actually. They actually finally, like, they had a suspicion of who he was, but they didn't like have definite proof of anything. They finally got it all and they got his butt. But I was actually on that, and he hadn't got caught yet.
They said they still finding bodies.
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't mean for us to start a.
No, okay, yeah, we don't want to start.
Okay,
we don't want to turn this show into something else. But let me tell y'all, if y'all ain't scared, I'm gonna say this: if y'all ain't scared of weapons,
kind of stuff, though.
We do.
If y'all ain't scared of weapons, get a weapon, and y'all know what kind of weapon I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no weight.
What'd you say about a weapon?
If y'all ain't scared of weapons, I'm just talking to everybody out there, especially if you're female. If you are not scared of weapons, get you a weapon. I'm telling you, I was one of those people who grew up, even though my father had one, my brothers, even though some of the people around me might not have got them the right way, but I was around them, but not around them. And so when I got older, I'm like, I don't want one, my kids in the house, But I'm telling you, take those safety classes, get you a lockbox, things like that. Go to the range, learn how to shoot. You become familiar with your gun. You've been
You become your water gun.
It'll be just like, I'm telling you, I don't leave home without it. It's like American Express. You'll get to the point, sometimes I leave the house and I'll be like, oh, I forgot my shit. And I'll go all the way back home and get it. Like for
I
real.
got mine right in front of me.
Like it's I don't go nowhere. And it'd be the time, like some people think, I don't need one. It'd be that one time when you just be like, damn, I wish I had one.
Yeah. I think that might be what I watched, AKD. I'm not sure, but BA, we scared BA Superstar. So I'm not.
Yeah, travel with it and all, Cruiser. I travel with it and all. And if you go into airports, don't be afraid. Just check that shit in when you get there. Just check the shit.
Now, one thing to note: if you travel across state lines, you do have to have a carry permit.
Right.
If you're not all states, you have to. Like my state, all you got to have is a state issued ID and be 21 and over.
You gotta research. You gotta research.
So
look up states that require carry license or states that there's a map. Every time I travel, I just type in, if I live here, can I bring a gun here? That's all I type in, and it brings up the whole map, and it tells you where you can take a gun without getting in trouble and where you cannot take guns. Just look up the map. Just look it up. But yeah, you can check it in at the airport. Also, whatever airport you're going to, look up, call down there, ask some questions. How do I check my gun in? What do I need to check my gun in?
A lot of places will require you to have it in 2 separate things.
You
They'll
gotta
require
have your clip, and you gotta have the gun separated when you come to the
Mhm.
airport. Yep. But they'll
and
tell
they'll
you all that on their website or on the phone.
So make sure you do your research. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? We don't want you just going up there all willy-nilly.
I'm all, I gotta go. Nah. Yeah, get that info. But that's why a lot of people drive. They be like, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna drive. But yeah, but that's all I got. Again, I don't want to take us too off track of what we initially started talking about. We almost at our hour point. Is there anything you guys want to add or some last minute words geared to the topic that we were discussing as far as Heidi and Ty and the trip or the show or anything?
I don't know if y'all heard the rumors. Did y'all hear the rumors about the other court case that's supposed to be going down in the sector?
Between
Fi and Johnny.
And see, that's just a rumor. We
Yeah.
we haven't
That
found
ain't been confirmed nor denied. That is alleged.
it's alleged. We have not heard anything. And we have not seen anything as far as proof. And I checked and other people checked. We know Grish is good at that shit. Grish checked. We found, and Sean even said it. He was like, I ain't in no court case. Y'all people up here talking about Fi and him and Johnny, and Sean is like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I ain't in no court case, and if I am, ain't nobody sent me no paperwork. So I believe Sean.
And
I do too.
you looked all over.
Yeah, I looked all over, just like I looked for this shit. It ain't hard to find public information. It's not hard.
Yeah. I missed a little piece of that BA Superstar this morning. It's all my fault. My mama had a doctor's appointment, so I missed all the.
Yeah, we live in an open carry state too, y'all. We live in AKD. We live in an open carry state too.
Well, you know what, Chipper? My dad told me because you know how you watch movies and the woman is always fumbling in her purse to get the blicky out. Mm-hmm. My dad was like, put your hand in your purse, put your finger on the trig, and pull. It will go. The bullets.
No. Let me tell y'all.
The bullets will go through the purse. Yep.
But let me tell you. I don't even do that. My shit is on me. Now I did a review on an Amazon product before, but I can send y'all the link later. But I have this. It's like those tummy wraps.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, and it's a holster, and nobody can see it.
But I was just answering talking to Chipper in the chat because he said not in your purse because
I wouldn't put it in my purse. No,
yeah,
because you never know. Your purse might be sitting in the car. Your purse might be in the basket. Your purse might be in the grocery cart. The purse might be put that little thing around your belly under your clothes, and all you have to do is barely lift up your shirt.
Girl, let me tell you something. In case it is in your purse, just know you don't have to fumble and get it out. Just point and it will go. Those things will go through leather, pleather, cloth, straw, and it will still do the job. You don't have
that's good.
Because
but if you
didn't
don't
you
carry
tell us?
purses,
Didn't you tell me about one that hooks in your purse, a holster?
And my homegirl sells that, but I don't even use it. Because I'm telling you, the shit I got is right on you. Should a nigga pull your arm? Bam. A nigga get behind you? Bam. You ain't got to reach in no purse and all that kind of shit. I'm telling you. I use that all the time. Everywhere I go, I be some places and people don't even know it's concealed. But it's easy to reach. It's concealed, but it's right there. It's right there.
Charlie, do you carry yours out and about or do you?
No, most time I don't have to. In the area that I live in, we don't really have statistically like that. And I'm going to tell you something. My daddy always taught me that everything on your body is a weapon. I wish a motherfucker would.
That's true. And me, statistically, if we're talking statistically, there's crime in my city. People get irked in my city. A lot more back in the day when the gangs was prevalent and stuff, and drugs and stuff like that. But over maybe the last 15, 20 years, it ain't as bad, but we hit spikes every now and then, but you just never know. You just never know.
I always carry a blade now.
It could be a crazy person out there. Just you run across one broke individual who's looking for a,
That's why you don't go to those neighborhoods, and you know what times to go there and what. See, down here,
But
it's
it
not
don't
like
matter
that.
where you go, Charlie. See, that it don't matter. You could be in the bougiest of neighborhoods.
You gotta be careful. Them bougie neighborhoods, they worse over there than they over here.
Is no such thing as a bad place to be these days. Wrong place, wrong time. There's no such place. You can get anywhere.
Especially
exactly
a big
anywhere could be the place.
You can also learn how to disarm somebody too.
Where she's at, right, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm in Mississippi, and like a small town USA kind of situation.
Yeah, we're up in the big cities where
crime happens everywhere.
Shit gets real quick. Okay,
I can leave my doors open at night. That's how quiet it is down here.
And I feel it. I don't care if it's one person.
I always tell my little cousins that go for bad. I said, don't never walk into a house of somebody who's leaving the door open because they're ready for you.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
They got them 14s ready for you. And that's a rifle, I think. But anyway, when I went to Memphis, that was my first time there, and people were saying, Beale Street is rough. Beale Street is rough. And it was real. The weather was real nice. It was like right before New Year's. The weather was real nice, and I was meeting some YouTubers whom I felt like was going to be okay.
That's where a lot of my family live in Memphis, and Beale Street can be, but
but I felt like the YouTubers I was meeting was going to be okay, but I was just making sure. So I'm walking around. Okay, I'm a country girl. Don't y'all do this? But I'm walking around up with it up top, right where my hand can reach real easy. Okay. And so I get with some people. She may be in the chat. I don't think she's in the chat today. I get with some of the people that I was going to meet. And we up on top of this bar on this building drinking. And I was like, okay, we all good now. We cool, honey. And I turned my chair around to the left and slipped that sucker out into my pocketbook. But she saw me. She's talking about, Cruz, I saw that. Well, she told me when I got back home. I saw you slip it out your brother.
Who knew the church lady was a thug? Okay.
I'm from the South.
She from the South. That's right, baby. We all thugs.
Church, you got the deacon up there playing the guitar with one right, holster right there. I mean, I'm from the South. I grew up when my grandmother had my grandparents' house. There was guns, like I said, a 410 hanging up on the rack. You had a 22 right there, a 38 over there. It was like everywhere. They were everywhere.
We knew not to touch them too, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. You knew, unless you was told. I mean, at 9 years old, my grandma could say, "Go over there and give me that 14," and we knew how to handle it. So I'm a country gal. That's what people forget. I'm a church girl, but I'm a country gal. So that's a common thing here for people to be carriers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And again, it don't matter where you go. I don't care if it's one person in the town. That won't stop me from carrying.
No.
Oh, I'm supposed to get me a little purple one.
6 a.m. noon.
I'm supposed to get me a new one. I'm supposed to get me a little purple one, and I'm gonna carry that bitch everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. I was about to have one of mine, the handle blinged out, and the guy, he said, "I charge you and do it for you, but you might want to do your research on it. Stop blinging out them guns, lady. I mean, excuse me, don't water guns, those pop out. Don't bling them.
Why? What's wrong
leave
with
those handles alone.
What's wrong with blinging them?
They could malfunction. You start, messing with it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I won't do that then.
Because everybody want to, it ain't. What he told me was, he said this is not, this is not for cuteness or fashion.
Yeah.
That makes,
when he talked to me, and I was like, you could make a little money off of me, but I was glad he did, tell me, this ain't a fashion piece. This is a safety.
And that's one of the other reasons, Chipper, why I don't, because your purses can be snatched. So most people who across you, they might be somebody who's trying to rob you. Usually, it ain't somebody who's trying to murk you. Usually, but yeah, your purse is, and I know some people like, why wouldn't shoot nobody open no purse? Shit, some people will. My ID, my money, my everything in that motherfucker. Yeah, shoot, some people will tap your ass and put you down, but to each his own.
You merely need the act of Congress to get I have a military idea. You almost need an act of Congress to get that sucker replaced. Oh yeah, I'm a kick you or something.
We
You
fighting
ain't
on
gonna get it up off me easy.
Reagan. Yeah, we.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
would.
anything else you want to add though? To the trip or Heidi or anything like that cruising before we wrap up.
Yeah.
No, I was asking you when you wrap up. I'm going straight back to see those documents because I missed the first 10 or 15 minutes. But I was asking you, did she have an attorney? But uh, I heard
She
she
no
was
attorney name for her.
that
I did.
she what they say a fool represent themselves. That's what the people. That's a saying. And I'm not saying it. That's a saying. That's a old
Yeah.
saying. Um, but no, I mean girl, you
I
covered it. It
can
was
see
like whoa.
me too. I can send them to you. But yeah, I didn't see no attorney name. And when they do court dates and stuff, they send letters out to everybody to let them know about the court date. And there was only 3 letters.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Ty
So she.
Shore had a lawyer because of the money that it said lawyer fees. It said $2,500. And for Heidi, it said like per hour what the lawyer fee is, but it didn't show a lawyer
Yeah.
name and it didn't show. So I don't know if she did have a lawyer. I didn't come across it. She could have. I don't know. I didn't come
So
across it.
so obviously because everything's gonna be there in that document because you get it from the one of the best sites or the best site. So
Right.
if it
And
wasn't, she had it.
I didn't see nothing from no lawyer. Only thing I saw was
Hmm.
from a lawyer. It was the conflict of interest was basically they need to reschedule, and that was probably what y'all were talking about when somebody said Ty was sick or something like that. But Heidi Fly, her lawyer could have done something like that too, or she could have actually done it herself if she was sick or couldn't make the Zoom or whatever it was. I don't know why she didn't make the Zoom, but the only thing I can say is she probably didn't have no proof. And if that was the case, why wouldn't you just back
Well,
out the case
well,
before it even got to that
from
point?
from
Just
from
back
the little part I
out.
seen, she did make the mediation, but she was at court.
Right. She was
Hmm.
at court, but she missed that particular date. I'll send you the documents.
Okay, I got okay.
I
Yeah,
can send you the
Can
documents.
that's wild.
It just seems
Excuse
with
me, because it was crazy because it basically said and it don't even say. I mean, there was a conflict of interest, but on April 23rd, it said Ty was
Sorry.
there, she wasn't. So I'm just figuring that this was like one of the important dates. This was the
Mhm.
mediation, and she didn't go. She
I
didn't
and
show
think,
that
up.
was the
She
yeah,
didn't
Zoom,
show up
I
for
right?
think
the.
regardless, she wasn't going to win. So,
Right.
Yeah, I think
And
she
that
wasn't
might be
going
why
to win
she didn't
either.
show up.
And
She's
it
just like,
says no
screw
show
it.
letter, no mediation held. That's what it says.
So it just seems weird to me that Ty would fly all the way to Atlanta just for, well, I guess Heidi could have been on Zoom and she could have been in court. I mean, they do that, right? Do they have both? I mean, do both have to do the same thing? Like if it's going to be a Zoom, both have to be, both of them have to accept the Zoom, or if can one be in court and one be on the Zoom? Because it just seems weird that she would charge all that money for flights and stuff, and be in Atlanta and still do a Zoom call
I don't
for a
understand why.
court.
I don't
well,
Am I
understand
making
it sounds
sense?
like it. Maybe there was 2 dates, and maybe one date maybe was both of them Zoom, and then the next date, they had to fly out to the second date. Could that be
Uh,
it?
maybe. I'm not.
Hold
It
on, I'm
just seems
pulling it back
weird to
up.
me.
Hold on, I'm pulling back
Seems
up.
like she was doing a lot when she has a home in, Atlanta and Vegas. But it seems like if she could have did a Zoom call for the mediation, she would have just stayed in Vegas and
Mm,
did the Zoom. Why fly all the way
Well,
to?
on one
mm.
hand, she can afford to just go there in person. And on the
Yeah.
other hand, she ain't paying for it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
you
yeah.
know,
I just,
hmm,
even if I had money, why waste it? And I just
yeah,
sit
yeah.
in
I
my
don't, I don't.
office and do a Zoom call.
Hmm.
But that's me.
But that may have been the case. Maybe the first time they had to go, maybe that was a Zoom, and then the second time it was,
Yeah.
they need to be there in person.
Yeah, that's true. Because it was
Mm-hmm.
$200 in Uber fee. She was
Girl, them Uber
Ubering.
fees. I don't know why that Uber fees taking me out. You pay my Uber fees. You gonna pay my Uber fees. That thing
200,
tickles me. You made
200.
that girl pay them Uber fees.
Okay.
Ubers are so expensive depending on, how far out you got to go and where you staying. And so that tickles me that she making her pay them Uber fees. But I don't blame her because we ain't have to be here. You playing with me.
Yeah, that's true. Can you hear that siren? I'm sorry.
Like, ladies, I am getting myself ready so I can go to this gym. In case I go to Vegas, I can be fit enough to walk around that hot city.
Ooh,
Oh,
girl.
work out well, and I hope you go. And I hope you do the interviewing, walking around interviewing people like you did for the cruise.
Yeah, I was tripping on that cruise, honey. And don't let some random folk be walking down the street. I'm gonna have to talk to them too.
I love when you ran up on those dudes and you were going down the. She was like, "Ooh, look at here!" I said, "Look at her, she
My
bad."
mama looked at that. My mom said, "Look at you. You just cutting up. You just cutting up." She was so tickled.
That's what I laughed. And you just went down the line. It was so many of them.
Yeah, they kept, now that we know who they are and what they are, it's understandable. But at first, I was like, "Wow, these men, what's going
Yeah.
on?"
And let me let you know, Cruiser, there was one of the first docs was a scheduling order and notice for mediation. And it
Mhm.
reads, the court has considered the record in the above style case, finds that the case is suitable for mediation and is hereby assigned to the Justice Center of Atlanta. A mediation conference has been scheduled for April 3rd at 9:30 a.m. So the date that was missed was April 23rd.
Okay.
So I'm assuming
Is
they
that the
both
April 23rd date was
April
what?
3rd.
Was that the mediation date or?
That was the mediation.
Okay.
That was the
And then
date.
when the judge made his or her judgment, what date was that?
That was June 4th.
Okay. So she missed the 23rd date.
Right.
Okay. And then she showed up June 4th.
Yep. And then there was a notice of hold on. There was a notice of conflict.
I wonder what that notice of conflict was.
Okay, it says notice of conflict. Below is a list of cases for which I am lead counsel, joint counsel, or counsel. Wednesday, April 1st. Oh, that was for Wednesday, April 1st. I intend to endeavor to reconcile the conflicts as follow. Okay, so it was supposed to be April 1st, and they said they could be there on April 3rd. And it said announcement will report first. So, and it says please continue case. So that was that for that conflict.
That's a continuance. That means she asked
So
for a
somebody
different
said
date.
one or the other said they couldn't. That wasn't a good date
Right.
for the note. Okay.
And then the next one was another notice of conflict, and it was for April 3rd. So
that's another continuance.
That's another continuance, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
April 23rd. April 23rd is the motion was for a video appearance on April 23rd. That's when they were supposed to be on video at 9 a.m. And then after that, the notice of non-appearance. That was for the April 23rd court date, the video court date.
Interesting.
And then after that, it was the order and the judgment.
Mm-hmm. So after all those no shows, she showed up for the judgment. What she
right
think she
after
gonna
that
get?
was the order and the judgment. Yep. And the order and the judgment, it says here, it says 6-4. It says 6-4.
And they said that in the order of the judgment, because I remember Hood Table reading it and seeing it, that Ty was working with the courts, but the other party, Heidi, was a no-show for everything, pretty much.
Yeah, for the non-appearance.
Because if you read in there, it said something about Ty had completed all of what they asked her, something like that. The wording was different, but was in compliance, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
With the court. So
you take a court case, you sue somebody, and then don't even turn in your evidence or nothing.
Right. The notice of appearance said, the notice of non-appearance says Heidi Fly basically didn't show at the appointed time. However, Ty it says, we regret that the mediation could not be held, but both parties must be present. We appreciate Ty's good faith and effort to resolve the problem through the Justice Center of Atlanta. However, Heidi Fly failed to appear for the mediation.
And there it is.
See what it was is they kept having to ask for a continuance because she wasn't showing up to the dates, and by the third time of not showing up, they'll throw out your court case and they'll rule against the plaintiff.
Well, the notice of hearing was on May 31st. And at 9 a.m. in courtroom 201 of Fulton County, Georgia, all matters in the magistrate action will be heard before the presiding judge. Attendance is mandatory. That was mandatory. So
she would have showed up for that, then she would have got a bench warrant, maybe.
Right, and it did say that. It did say on I don't know if I read that, but it did say. I got too many forms up here. But on one of the forms, it did say that if they didn't show up, then it could be a possibility. Okay, here it is. Okay. If issues are not resolved. Okay, it says all parties are required to participate in the mediation and make a good faith effort to resolve the issues involved in the case prior to a trial date. No trial will be set until the court is notified. Failure to appear in the manner described above may subject a party to a citation for contempt and to the imposition of sanctions as permitted by the law. Each party can request one reset, and this reset must be within 2 weeks of the original scheduled date. So, yeah, it could have resolved it to a citation or something. But as we see, it looks like Heidi might have missed one and Ty might have missed one. But for that May 23rd one, for that April 23rd one, Heidi didn't show up. She did not show up. And they did a notice of non-appearance. And then the notice of hearing was for May 31st at 9 a.m. And I'm assuming both of them came to the hearing. And because the judgment was on June 4th. So the hearing was on May 31st. And the judgment was on June 4th. So, yeah.
I can't remember when, but I do seem like I remember Jay saying something about Heidi having surgery or going, I don't know. I don't want to say because I could be wrong. I don't be remembering things exactly.
It could have been surgery. Somebody said Ty was sick. It could have been Heidi. I don't know. But I'm thinking if you did have surgery and everything like that, then maybe you could have, found a way around it. But they did say that you're only allowed one.
Yeah.
Reschedule.
But at the end of the day, in my opinion, it wasn't a winnable case. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless if
you go, you don't have any proof that you were supposed to be paid. You was on camera for just a few minutes. Nobody else was paid. It's like, what are you being paid for? What are you?
Yeah, I think whether she was there or not, because Heidi Fly had the least amount of appearances on the show, period. Matter of fact, they said she left. She didn't come back the next day. Like, but you wanted $30,000.
Wasn't it 15? Wasn't it 15?
No, it was 30 in the beginning, but she sued for 15.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she said she was promised $30,000, but she sued for 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's eating?
She better be glad that she wasn't countersued or that, Ty just said, well, just give me what I'm out instead of saying, hey, I want to sue her.
Yeah, she could have because she was slandering her name and stuff.
Yeah.
On here.
You got to watch, trying to put people's name out that are professionals,
Who's chewing? Who's chewing something?
Is that you, Charlie?
I'm muted.
Oh, Cruiser doing something.
Oh, that might be me. I'm trying to get myself
making me
together.
hungry. I want a bag of chips. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know.
All right, well, ladies. Well, I will catch y'all around these YouTube streets. I'm gonna go.
Have a good evening.
All right, and if you want me to send you those, Cruiser, just send me your email and my ID.
Okay. All right.
Bye, Miss Cruiser.
See y'all later.
Have a good night.
All right.
Well,
somebody said Whole Fly is a How she's a Black Hollywood and still can't get on Nobody Knows Her Name in Atlanta.
Oh Lord.
You know
I
what?
I want to congratulate you on being the first to get on a panel and report this. You did a good job. You did good research. And I know Chipper the Air loves it if nobody else does. Right, Chipper? But yeah, it was it's a big turn of events that you go to sue someone
Mhm.
and then you end up on almost $4,000. So
And it's
it's
not like we haven't covered court stories from the beef sector in the past.
right, right,
So I hope anybody wouldn't think, why is the hood table covering this? Like we've been covering court stories from the VS to
right.
the Fies to the Baltimore shit with Sean to the shit that happened in Cali with what's her name MU and you know this is nothing new in the beef sector to cover a court case. So yeah. It is
Yeah,
what it
we cover all court cases as long as we can find the receipts for them,
is.
or at least no partial receipts. Like we got to know something. We ain't gonna just put on fake news. We need real news.
I told y'all earlier I wasn't gonna speak about it unless I had some proof. Everybody up here talking about the Sean Bradley and Johnny Mack. I was like, I ain't found nothing. That's why earlier today I was like, I ain't found nothing. And I don't think nothing's going on with them.
Mhm.
Unless Fi is making threats to him to give her name back and it hasn't went to court yet. But other than that, thank you, BA. She said, I'm glad you confirmed what I was thinking without
Yeah.
proof.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Um,
And thank you for
it
joining me,
was a
you and
great
Charlie.
scoop. Yeah, it was a great scoop. And Charlie, I'll see you later.
I see you
And
Yeah.
later, boo.
Just
yeah,
a little bit of just a little switch it up a little bit from what because the only thing we've been really discussing on here is what?
Vegas, Sheffy. That's what's been going on for the last 2 weeks.
And the
yeah.
Umars.
Yeah.
Don't even mention
Yeah.
their
I'm just
name.
saying. I'm just saying. So
I'm
we
Yeah.
glad something else
I
came
mean,
out.
but yeah, but really, for the last couple days, you know, except for Goofy that came up on the panel and was crying and whining, except for him, we've really been going over beef sector business, beef
mm,
sector stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like Dovey was up here. That whole live was about beef sector stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Today, eh, well, he's black sector. I guess he's not Umar, but we've had some good beef sector days here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you
Mm-hmm.
Most,
think? Don't you think, Charlie?
oh yeah, most of it has been beef sector. I
Charlie,
mean,
now I know you go to Lemons and you go
uh-huh.
to the panel. Remember that one night I typed, I said, Charlie, you better come down here and sit by me. Girl, I was so scared for you. I was like, please don't let them start messing with her. I was like, because I don't even.
Child, I know how to get on down if they do. Trust me,
Okay,
I'll
because
run
I
away like
typed
I
it.
stole something.
Girl, I was scared. I said, I typed in the chat, Charlie, you may want to just come on down here and sit with me so we could watch it together. But anyway, but somebody said that I don't know if it was on his channel, but Lemon, they people were like they're saying that they're going after Bree. They went after Lemon,
Mm,
and that the people are turning on him too. So I don't know if that's true, but and I haven't seen anything. And I don't even know if he went live last night. Did he go live last night,
I, di-
Charlie?
I didn't get no notification.
I don't
So
know. I don't remember seeing a notification either. But y'all see that comment in the chat? I forgot all about that. Remember how they Fly lied and said she had her own show?
no, I don't remember that.
It was a while ago.
Yeah,
A
she said
while
she was
ago.
gonna have like some TV cameras following her around, and it was kind of gonna be like Real Housewives, but like reality TV.
Girl, no, I ain't hear no. I ain't heard no mess like that. Bye, Chipper. Hey, just
I don't
Andrea.
know why I keep hitting
I
start
haven't
count.
heard. Was Ty supposed to be in charge of that too, or
I don't think so because this was much after. I think this was around the time that she was talking shit about Ty. that she was gonna be doing her own thing.
You know what? Now that you said, maybe I might remember. I feel something vague, and you know what I mean. Yeah. Well, nobody got anything. Folks start
Oh,
breaking
Grammy
those
love.
NDAs, and the little bit that Sean showed, it was interesting, but I thought it would be different. Remember, they pieced together something. It was almost like a preview to the show. Remember, they showed people saying little certain things.
Yeah, and
And
I actually thought, hey, that's just me though. Just the little clips that I saw, I actually thought they could have something. That's why I said, "What if?" Because I really thought some of the scenes were really good, especially the one with Wiley. But I mean, it was just a what do they call it? A pilot. And when you do
yeah,
those pilots and you offer it to all those different networks, it gotta just be hitting. I mean, it gotta be everything, for them to, and the thing about it is sometimes pilots can go 5-10 years and still not hit. And then out of the blue, a network will pick it up. So it doesn't
yeah.
mean that it still won't get picked up.
Okay.
I'm
Also,
just saying. I'm just saying.
congrats, Chipper, if you married.
And Granny
Congratulations.
Love said our town's supposed to be safe, but not much crime, but the poor. I've been hearing stuff about this 14-year-old. I'm gonna have to look into that, and I don't really want to get into it. So I don't want to get into the logistics, but I
But
will look
thank you
into
so
that.
much. I'm going to
Yeah.
go ahead and head out because I'm starving.
Me
It's
too. I got this
yeah,
hamburger sitting over here thawing out. I told Cam. Cam said, "What you cooking today?" Because normally I don't cook on like no Tuesday or nothing like that. But I said I'm gonna just make us some burgers and
yeah.
I'll make me some fries. And when you get home from work, maybe you can make some fries to go with that. But I'm just making some
Right,
chicken burgers
right.
dinner today. But yeah, thank you so much, Corey and Charlie, for joining me on
Thank
there.
Love
you.
y'all. I'm going to
Love
go ahead
y'all
and pop
too.
down too.
Who
Okay.
Thank
all
you
hit
for
the panel?
having me.
Was it just
Yeah,
Cruiser who hit the panel? Was it just
Deanna,
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 Miss
that's
Cru-
right. Deanna, how could I forget? Deanna hit the panel.
she going
Cruiser
to
hit the
get you,
panel.
girl.
I know she is. And she was like, you done summoned me. Like, I summoned Deanna because of the simple fact that Deanna was one of the ones who were offered, the opportunity. So when I told her, she was like, oh shit, I'm on my way. I was like, okay. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody who hit the panel to join me on the panel. Everybody who hit the chat, who was twerking down in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like and share the video. Yep, they can pick up the palette. Yep, and change the cast. They sure can, BA. You better tell it. They sure can change the cast. They sure can. But yeah, if they do pick up that pilot, we shall see. We shall see.
they
It'll
ain't
be
picking
content. It'll be
pilot.
content, right?
They
It'll
ain't
be
picking
like
up.
we reviewing the Housewives of Atlanta over here.
And it's people we know.
Corey was
Not
like,
pick, they're not
The
picking up that.
Corey was
No,
like, it's not happening, y'all.
no,
Give it up. Forget it.
no.
and it would
Charlie
be people
Teller.
we know, though.
Charlie Teller. They ain't picking up that pilot.
Taylor
They
cracking
have to
up.
sign all. They have to have so much insurance.
Oh my God. You know
Girl, we
what?
ain't
They don't
talking
need
about
insurance.
insurance.
People
We
be
talking about
fighting.
ugly people and old. And on that note,
Oh,
I'm just
Corey.
playing. I'm just playing, but they are old. But
Well, thank you, Deanna. She said she told everybody to get over here. Thank you, Deanna. That's my boo, y'all. That's my boo.
yeah,
Yeah.
she did. I told you she shut her live down, and then you took 20 minutes to turn on your. You know
Because I
what?
told her, I said, don't rush. Because I had hit her up. I didn't know, honest to God, listen, I didn't even know Deanna was live. Because I had literally found out the
You dropped down
information.
in the chat. You were
No,
mod. You dropped down as a mod.
but listen, please. Just give me a second.
Okay.
I did
Okay.
not know she was live. I texted her and I said,
Oh, I
can
see.
you join me live? And she said, I'm live. I said, oh shit, I didn't know he was live. And so that's when I dropped down in the chat because I
I
started
get it.
watching her. And
Okay.
then she was reading my text. Remember when she kept telling y'all to hold on?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
she said
that was
somebody keeps,
you.
that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was telling her, I said, don't rush. I said, don't
Okay.
rush. I will wait till you're done. But she was like,
Girl, she
oh,
was
fuck that
like,
shit. I'm about to go. Oh,
and that's exactly what she did. She's like, I gotta go. And she said, just everybody hit the like button, head on over to the hood table, bye. And that was it.
Oh my
And
God.
we all ran over here and we
That's
were
so
like,
funny because I sure told her, I said, don't rush. And I was up here getting the line set up. And next thing I know, I had like 20, 30 people waiting in the
yeah, we in here because we all came from Deanna's. We like, what's the tea? What's the tea? Yes. And poor Charlie was in here modding like, what's happening? Where everybody
Because we
where
missed
everybody
Charlie this morning. And I was like, where's my Charlie? Charlie be, Charlie got things. She got life be lifing.
Well, yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah, life
but
be
yeah,
lifing. But I'm
but,
not coming live no more today unless something just hit the fan. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna watch me a little TV. I'm gonna watch me a little YouTube and see what tea I can gather on the YouTube streets for tomorrow. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys want to hit the Cash App, $ the Hood Table 402. If you want to donate to the commentary or donate to the platform, please and thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe. That means the most to us. I promise y'all, to a content creator, the like and shares and subscribes mean the most to us. Everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it
hood.
Charlie
says
it's so soft. I feel like saying it's soft because she says it's so soft.
Charlie be like, keep it.
She'll be like, keep it.
Charlie trying to be sexy.
Is that what she doing? Yep. Now I get it. Okay.
I'm trying not to overtalk y'all.
Wait, let me say this. Big Man was in the chat. He said he used to his sister wife.
I saw it.
I'm gone.
I'm the lawyer, but that's not the point.
You know
I'm a lawyer.
I need a prenup.
I told him
he better get sassy everything. Nope. He better got say sassy everything, and I'll be up here, the little old pole housewife, having all the babies. Nope.
Yep. That's
Anyway.
Gotta have that ironclad. Gotta have it ironclad.
Natural lesson. I checked
Sneak a little something in the fine print.
Everybody who's just now checking in, please hit the red ball, rewind. But yeah, thank you, Naturalist, for checking in with us. And toodles, as she said in the chat.
Bye.
All right, I'm out, y'all. Love you guys.
Love you too.
All right.